Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. Look at me like I'm FaceTiming you right now. I woke up like this, all magical and golden, just, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration, sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you received it. Look, deep divers. Have you ever felt that some people, places, and patterns no longer fit into your life? They just no longer cut it? Look, you aren't the only one. And deep divers, there is nothing wrong with you if you are outgrowing everything. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that you are growing. You're evolving. Ain't nobody got time for that. You ain't got time for that old lifestyle, deep divers. Look, this is a confirmation for you that you are outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. Become your greatest version. I said you're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. The information I'm going to share with you in this video, deep divers, is not only going to blow your mind, it's going to empower you to help you become your greatest version at the same time. I want all of you right now, deep divers, to hit the like button if you support the real. Hit the like button if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. The next few months are going to bring you unprecedented blessings. If you're ready to receive them, do a little samba, baby, and just say thank you. Now, deep divers, are you outgrowing some people right now in your life? Some places? Some patterns that no longer serve you? Congratulations. It is one of the best things I've ever done. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Let me share, deep divers, with you what's helped me along my journey. You are outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. What happens when you realize that actually you don't want to be that old version of yourself any longer? What happens, deep divers, when you wake up and realize actually there's more to life? What happens, deep divers, when you wake up and say, actually, I don't want to be that old character? But certain people, they still want you to be that old character. Some places, they still want you to be that old character. And some patterns still want you to be that old character. Ain't nobody got time for that, deep divers, because you are here to evolve. And I'm here to give you this confirmation that it's okay to outgrow some people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. In fact, that's what we're all here to do. Right now on the planet, so much is happening. The energy is intense. You know why? Because the whole entire world is waking up. The hidden is coming to light. A new light is shining on the planet. What was done in the dark will come out in the light. A monumental worldwide awakening is happening. And they expect you to be the same? Oh my gosh, it's never going to happen, deep divers. You know why? Because too much information is here. I said way too much information is here for us to be ignorant. A lot of people are reading. A lot of people are going deep down the rabbit hole. That's right. They're discovering. They're finding new ways to do something. They're having a whole new perspective. At the same time, some people are choosing to stay small. Some people are choosing to follow culture. Some people are choosing to follow tradition. Some people are choosing to not question. Some people are choosing to not think for themselves, but you are choosing to think for yourself. You're choosing to question. You're choosing to be the glitch in the matrix. Congratulations, deep divers. Not a lot of people have the balls to do that. Ladies, you don't have balls, I know. Not a lot of people have the guts to do that, ladies. Let me tell you this. I realize one thing, that when you want to evolve, when you want to break your shell, when you want to shed your skin, not everyone around you is going to follow in the same direction. You know why? Because some people can't see your dream because they didn't write it. They weren't the author of it. It's your dream, it's not theirs. And therefore, deep divers, it's never personal. Just because you are outgrowing certain people, it doesn't mean that you still can't love them. I said, just because you are outgrowing certain people, it doesn't mean that you still can't love them. You can love them from a distance. I love you. I love you. But we don't have to live together. We don't have to eat meals together, because you see, deep divers' energy is contagious. It is time to do away with people who aren't moving in the same direction as you. It is time to do away with people who judge you for having a mind of your own. It is time to do away with people who make you feel bad about choosing the life you want that's going to take you to the next level. Deep divers, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. Congratulations. That's like the hardest thing to do, because so many people stay in a crowd even though they're lonely. I said so many people stay in a crowd even though they're lonely. You are having the courage to say, actually, I'm going to follow myself than follow a crowd going in the wrong direction. Congratulations. Right now on the planet, deep divers, the energies are intense because you've got nation against nation. You got wars happening. You've got AI. You've got TikTok. You've got ICE in America, right? That incident that just happened with that woman. A lot of things are happening. Tensions are high on the planet. But I'm here to remind you that it is okay to switch off the world out there. Many times you find yourself outgrowing even the news, even the things they're telling you about what's happening in the world. You're in a different state of mind right now. Your consciousness is expanding past this 3D reality into the 5D, into a whole new paradigm. You no longer have the appetite for fear. You no longer have the appetite for drama. You no longer have the appetite for division, polarity. It's all about oneness, one humanity. You're starting to see things clearer than you've ever seen them before. And this is why a lot of people are starting to outgrow certain people, places, and patterns that no longer serve them. Because you realize that right now you owe it to yourself to be your truest version. I said right now you owe it to yourself to be your most authentic version. In a world that's so fake, you are choosing to be real. I said in a world that's so fake, you are choosing to be real. You got a lot of people on this planet who are following Simon. Simon says, do this, they do that. You got a lot of people on this planet who are comfortable. You're not comfortable. You realize that this is a prison planet and you are here to free your ass and your mind will follow. Deep divers. You realize that right now you can't waste any time living someone else's life. That's the reason why you're outgrowing certain people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you, because you ain't got time to waste. You realize that right now, it is not about doing something that's popular. It is all about listening to your heart. It is all about staying true to yourself. It is all about having the courage to speak your truth, having the courage to live your truth, even if it's unpopular. We outgrow certain people not because there's something wrong with them, but because we have changed internally. We've got a different consciousness. We're becoming more self-aware. We're starting to see things clearer for what they are. We're starting to wake up from the matrix, from the deep sleep, from the illusion. We're starting to realize the whole world is a stage. We're outgrowing certain people because certain people, they choose to stay the same. When you're choosing to evolve, there's a incompatibility of energies right now. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And deep divers, many people on this planet that you've been around for a long time, they want to pull you back into a lower frequency and vibration. What happens if you're on angel time and they're on demon time? What happens if you've got dreams and they're here to kill your dreams? What happens when you want to evolve, when you want to start that business, when you want to do something monumental, when you want to write that book, when you want to move to a new country, but they still want to stay in the same neighborhood? They still want to hang out on the same block. They still want to talk about the same things. They don't want to change the conversation. They still want to talk about the surface level stuff. You want to talk about something deeper of substance. And therefore, deep divers, you're outgrowing certain people, places and patterns that no longer serve you, and that's okay. Stop making yourself feel bad about it. Because the truth is, deep divers, a lot of people are merely existing. I went to university in central London. I saw what the crowds were about. And I found myself kind of alienated, even though there were so many people around, because I realized that actually I'm here to do more. I'm here to be more. I'm here to feel more. I don't want to just rush around every single day like a headless chicken. You got a lot of people in a hurry to get nowhere fast. What are you rushing around for? Where are you going? Where are you going, deep divers? Nowhere. But we've given ourselves a false illusion that all we have to do is be in a hurry. All we have to do is be in a hurry, and that now gives us meaning. No, deep divers, the truth is, I realize that actually I've got to slow down. I've got to slow down. Because once you start slowing down, you're going to see the truth for what it actually is, that we're here not to exist, but to live, to feel alive, baby. Deep Divers, the brand new book is now available, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. I'm excited. Feel alive too. Unlock your infinite power. This secret recipe to becoming your greatest version is now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Click the link down below, Deep Divers. You're going to absolutely love it. And join the YouTube membership. Get all new exclusive content, full access to all the live stream shows. Click join down below and join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for videos designed to help you become your greatest version. Over 300 of them. Oh, you're gonna love it. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Click the link down below, Deep Divers. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, book a session at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. And Deep Divers, go and get the brand new Good Ass Prana shirts. All new designs you're gonna love at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, whoa, with a whole lot of heart, you wanna model the clothing, well, go and buy some. You're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you, deep divers. This is your confirmation. Like a lot of people outgrowing certain people right now, it is simply because they have no time. They no longer have the energy or the time for meaningless interactions, connections, forced interactions. They don't want to fake it any longer. And therefore, when they're with certain people, there's nothing to talk about. Because right now, if you're not helping me evolve, if I'm not helping you evolve, we got nothing to talk about. Right now, if we're not talking about anything other than becoming our greatest versions, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to talk about, right? So that's what you've got in your mind, and that's the reason why a lot of people are starting to outgrow certain people, because they're realizing that actually they don't want to waste time. They don't want to fake it. They're here to elevate. You're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. Let's talk about places, deep divers. So, look, Sometimes the city, neighborhood, or environment just feels too small for who you're becoming. I said sometimes, deep divers, the city, neighborhood, or environment just feels too small for who you're becoming. Are you living somewhere, deep divers, when you walk outside of your house and you're like, oh my gosh, my full potential is not even being tapped into here? In fact, this environment is actually stunting my growth. You see, what determines if a plant will grow or not, what determines if a plant will grow or not is its environment. That's the only thing. A lot of people don't even realize how important their environment is, how important their city is, their neighborhood, the place they dwell in governs who they're going to become. And that's the reason why I place myself in beautiful environments every single day, so I can, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. And that's the reason why I'm leveling up. Deep divers, if you are outgrowing a place right now that no longer inspires you, give yourself permission to do that. If you want to travel somewhere else because you know it's going to be more beneficial for your own growth and self-development, do that. Along my early journey, I said, okay, I want to start a YouTube channel called Infinite Waters. But what really was the catalyst for me to actually manifest that and actualize that was me changing my environment. I went to willow trees. I started to travel the world. I started to realize the importance of even creating content in a beautiful environment. This is going to inspire me to keep on going. So remind yourself, deep divers, you're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. It's okay to do that. In fact, that signals your growth. Many times, the place we find ourselves in is linked to what we feel we are worthy of. Let me repeat that. Many times the place we find ourselves in is linked to what we feel we are worthy of. And ever since I realized that actually I'm a king, that's why I place myself on the throne, deep divers. You're a king, you're a queen. Place yourself in the right environment. Place yourself in the right kingdom, the right queendom, because once you do that, you're going to become your greatest version. Deep divers, you're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. And if you are someone who has boldly taken that leap of faith to travel somewhere new, to place yourself in the right environment, congratulations. Every single cell in your body is thanking you right now. A lot of people are scared to start that new chapter. A lot of people are scared to leave that crowd. A lot of people are scared to leave that old environment. A lot of people are scared to change that routine. And that's why they're stuck. That's why they're stagnant. Deep divers, we've got to remind ourselves, the only change, the only constant in the universe is change. Every single day, we must allow ourselves to move into the metamorphosis, into the change, because once we do that, we can now start to give ourselves a whole new lease of life. Deep divers, don't be afraid of change. Be afraid of staying the same. Slow motion this side. I said, don't be afraid of change, deep divers. Be afraid of staying the same. When 12 months pass from now, I want you to tell me, deep divers, that your entire life has changed for the better. You're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. What once used to feel good is no longer doing it. Even along my own journey. Like, I've made a lot of videos in the heart of nature, but every single now and again, I'm like, hey, I got to switch it up. I got to do some indoor videos, some outdoor videos. I got to do some videos on the beach, in the forest, go hiking. We got to switch it up, right? Because nature is calling on all us. Nature is calling on all of us to change, to evolve, to grow, to outgrow. Even what was once serving us, we've now got to outgrow it. And this is your confirmation, deep divers. Give yourself permission to leave that job that's not serving you. Give yourself permission to leave that relationship not serving you. Give yourself permission to leave that environment not serving you and become a whole new version of yourself. You've got to remind yourself, deep divers, you're outgrowing people, places, and patterns no longer serving you because a lot of people are breaking the spell. We're breaking the spell of routine. We're breaking the spell of conformity. We're breaking the spell of trying to keep up with the Joneses. We're breaking the spell of being one-dimensional. You're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you because you want to become that multi-dimensional being that you came here to be. You want to become that super powerful co-creator that you came here to be. You've got a book inside of you. I always tell you, deep divers, you have a book, maybe 3 books inside of you. But you can't write them until you go to that new place. You can't write them until you leave that certain crowd. You can't write them until you break that certain pattern that's not serving you. Deep divers, congratulations, because you are outgrowing right now people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. I'm so thankful. Many years ago, I said, even though I'm comfortable, I've got a high-paying job. But right now, I've got to listen to my heart. Right now, I've got to realize life is short. Carpe diem, seize the day. There is no tomorrow. If you feel that you're no longer inspired around someone, around this neighborhood, or living this certain routine, it is time for a change, and give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself, deep divers, permission to do that. You see, some people don't want to be alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. It is beautiful to be alone. Being alone means you're reconnecting back to your true self. That's all it means. Being lonely, you can still be in a crowd and feel lonely. It means when you're disconnected from, it means when you are disconnected from who you truly are. So you're outgrowing people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. I'm here to remind you, deep divers, that you might feel alone, but that's okay, because we are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. Slow motion this side. We are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. If you are outgrowing today certain people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you, embrace yourself. Realize that actually you've got everything you need inside of you. And the beautiful thing about all of this is that the universe reconnects you, reunites you with your tribe. We've got a soul tribe all around the world, but we can only find them once we outgrow people who no longer match our once we outgrow certain people who no longer match our frequency and vibration, once we outgrow certain places that no longer match our frequency and vibration, once we outgrow certain patterns that no longer serve us, that's when we will be reunited with our soul tribe. That's when we will be reunited with the right partner, the right people around us. So deep divers, don't be afraid if you are outgrowing certain people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. I've got this mantra, deep divers. Today, I am letting go of what no longer serves me to make space for what inspires me. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Deep divers, smash that like button if you support the real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button if you support the real. Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button if you support the real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. Is one love, deep divers. Peace.